You probably know Moshi best for their mobile device accessories, and I think they do a great job of pairing beautiful and functional design with premium materials, but I'm always a little bit wary when a accessories company gets into making headphones. It doesn't always go that well. Well, with that said, Moshi is officially shipping today their new Avanti headphones. These got a lot of attention at CES. Let's check them out. Just as soon as we open up the box, I think you're gonna start to understand why Moshi stuff is so at home at the Apple Store. We've got a cool layout here, even an angled placard here to give you some information about the headphones. And then if we pull the case out, I love the material here. It's a nice thick canvas with a little bit of bracing to protect the headphones. And then inside, we'll find the headphones themselves. And there are two color options. We've got sort of the reddish burnt orange available here, but there's also a goldish tan color available as well. I'm struck by the minimalist design that Moshi has used here. This is all stainless steel and it's a very thin gauge, okay, so it's super lightweight. And then we have some good mobility here. We can obviously fold our ear cups all the way up and back, and then for size adjustments, we can move the ear cups up and down. Again, with the premium materials, this leatherette is super soft and supple. And even though there's not a whole lot of padding going on up top here, you don't need a ton because again, they're really light headphones. A nice little touch, and this is a bigger thing than you might think, but they very clearly labeled which is the right and which is the left, although it's on the inside of the headphone, so that's not broadcast for everybody to see. I especially like this cable. It's got a really soft, grippy silicone jacket on the outside, and it's Tangle Resistant as well. This is a single button inline mic, so it's gonna work with most mobile devices, although you don't get volume control with it. That's okay. And then here we've got two self-locking connectors, and they're color-coded, so you pair up the right connector, pop it in there, and it's a really solid connection, then do it again on the left. So like I said, they're super light, they're very comfortable. They adjust easily enough here on the head, although I wish that they would pivot a little bit more. And at first I didn't think they provided much in the way of passive noise isolation, but now that I'm doing this video with them on, I'm having trouble hearing myself. One thing that is very strange though, and you'll want to know this if you try them out, is that you've got to push these back on your ears just a little bit because that seriously changes how good they sound. If you position them wrong, you're gonna get sort of a muffled, muted sound, especially in the treble. It sounds like there's a big, heavy cloth over the sound signature. But if you reposition them correctly, all of a sudden the treble comes to life, and boy, is it bright and shining. It's never harsh, never sibilant, but it gives you a bright picture of the sound with a lot of detail. The mid-range is nice and open, doesn't sound very colored. And then when you get to the bass, these are about as opposite Beats headphones as you can possibly get. There is a respectable amount of bass, and it's got just a little bit of punch. It reaches down fairly deep, but it's not super present. In fact, it's a little bit lean overall in the mix. So if you don't like a ton of bass in your headphones, I think you're gonna love the Avanti. So the big question, at $200, are the Avanti worth it? Well, I think they are. They're a great pair of headphones with high style and design that doesn't trade off in sound quality.